All right, let's get into it. So I've got Rob Whittaker and Jacob Malkoun with me ahead of a massive UFC 305 event in Perth. We just mentioned the leaderboard is very tight with Jacob landing his method last week, which was 8-1. So there's nothing in it. Rob, I'll start with you. I saw on the MMA Arcade podcast that you weren't too keen to make a pick in the main event. I want to see if they're going to be included in your multi now. So let's start with you.
Yeah, well, and I want to just highlight. There's been a few times, James. There's been a few times I've written down my tips and I've said fight to go to decision, and you've pushed like either fighter to win by decision instead of just the fight to go the distance.
My mistake.
Yeah, I blame you for pretty much everything. So. But this week I'll start.
You've always got an excuse.
Hey, mate, excuses.
So let's clarify. You're asking not for the fight to go the distance, but for a certain fighter, or the other way around.
No. It's the opposite. Okay. A lot of the time, but it doesn't matter.
It's so crap.
It doesn't matter. It won't affect my landslide victory in the least. The first one, I have the Dricus and Adesanya fight to go the distance.
Why do you think he'll go the distance?
I just think Adesanya, like Dricus is tough as nails, and Adesanya is elusive. He's hard to hit. He's tough as well. And I think that if either guy wins, either Adesanya by picking him apart, it'll be for 5 rounds, or if Dricus pressures him and closes that space and makes it uncomfortable for Adesanya, it'll be over 5 rounds as well. So I have that fight going the distance.
Okay. And is that your method or is that part of your multi?
That's part of my multi.
Okay, so that's $2.02 to go the distance.
Yeah. I'm going to go my second leg is going to be tie to win, $2.80. Okay. And I think the last leg I'll go the Kaikara France Steve Ozeg fight to not go the distance.
All right, so that multi all up is $15.55, a bit less than the last pay-per-view you did where you had a $280-something multi.
Yeah, that should be fun. And for method, I'm going to go tie first round knockout.
That's $5.60.
Cool. Right, you see, sweet. This card would be perfect to make like a real safe bet and just like creep ahead, but I just wonder why. Why? You know, why?
I think we need a challenge because there's no real tickling your balls with no fear of obviously your own money or something you don't want to do.
I brought this up years ago, maybe 3 years ago, that we needed some sort of consequences so that Bobby couldn't just keep throwing $15 multis around.
No one can agree on what the consequence should be. Everyone's too scared of potential consequences, but that's what you need.
I agreed for everything. Jacob just like ran away when he lost the last leg, the last comp.
You just tell the boss to tell us what the punishment is, and I'll do it.
Real quiet.
Nah, because you guys said do the mullet. I'm not doing a mullet.
You can't.
Never do a mullet.
You can't pick and choose the consequences, bro.
Nah.
That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
I'm not a man of my word with that stuff.
See, how do you get this guy on board for anything?
Put a consequence out there, I'll do it.
All right, I'll come up with 2 or 3 consequences, and we'll figure out what one you both agree with for the next time we do this. So, Jacob, we'll go to you now. Where's your money going for your multi?
Because I've been injured, I got a lot of time to watch fights. I was watching Driscoll's fighting Strickland. I was just thinking, how the hell is Israel going to be able to stop Driscoll from coming after him, you know? He's very fair and physical. Even if he does pick him apart, I feel like he's going to grapple, he's going to come forward, he's going to kick. So awkward, you know? So I think Driscoll's going to get the job done on this one. So I want to go with Driscoll, the first leg. The second leg, I'll go with Steve Urquid. How do you say his last name?
Ursig.
Ursig to beat Kaikara France, especially after that fight with Pantoja. He could have been the champion, right? And I think and Pantoja's on another level, so just shows where Ursig is. So I think he's going to get the job done. And third leg, I'm going to go with Gamrot I'd say to submit Dan Hooker.
Submit.
I'm worried with that. So I think Gamrot his grappling is like high level, and to beat Dan Hooker, is to take him down, and that's what I think. That's the way to beat Dan Hooker. So he's got the game to beat him. So I think submission. Now, what's that multi paying? That's a big multi.
So submission. Yeah, it's $20 because the submission's paying $6.40.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's it. I want to put $100 on that. And the fighter, I'm going to take Taitu. That's a hard fight because that Taitu Vasa Rosenstrike, it's not one of them's going to knock the other one out. So let's go with Tai by knockout. Go with the Aussie. Put $100 on that.
You going to pick a round or just straight KO?
Nah, straight KO.
That's 360. So Rob got the first round, correct? And you've just gone straight KO. Which means Jacob wants second or third round KO, so Rob doesn't get any money and Jacob takes it all.
So. Oh, you know what? Let's change it. I'll go second round.
Second round KO. Okay. And that's the last change we're doing. All right, that's 1150. So that's pretty massive. Now, one interesting fact about the DDP versus Izzy fight is DDP opened up as a $2.15 underdog, and now he's $1.70, $1.87. So he's come in quite a lot on the betting markets, which means lots of people are betting on DDP to win.
I didn't realize how big he was.
Is that how the betting markets work? Like if heaps of people back a certain person to win, it changes
basically.
It's like an economy.
Yeah, 100%. So obviously the line is set. Like you have the traders select the markets, what they think it will be, and then money will come in either way, and then that will adjust the market depending who bets on it. Another way that it can be done is if like smart money or big money comes in, the odds can be adjusted that way as well. So yeah, you can actually see the line, like there's a graph and it starts with DDP at 215. It's just been going down and Izzy's going up. So the money's coming in on DDP.
You win some, you lose more. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.